What does the future hold for Digifox investors? And then I'm going to try to say this username, Punavan Zanton. I think I got it. Hi, Hope and Nicholas. A Wefunder backer here. I'm curious how healthy the business goes, and do you plan to make a yearly report available, for example? And then he also says, would you consider another round of financing to accelerate development of new features, or is that not necessary nor making a difference in the speed of the progress? So there's a lot kind of rolled into one, basically like
A whole summary of what's the
yeah,
state of things, where are we
what's
heading?
going on right with Digifox? What's in store for investors? Are we going to do another raise? A lot of things like that. So.
Very cool. No, I think it's a great question. If you guys give me a lot of questions, I'm going to ramble just as long. So, I think yeah, to give the status of things. So I think we'll first talk about where we're at and then where we're heading. So where we're at right now, in regards to capital overall, guys, I want to make something very clear here, guys, in regards to capital we raise, or for example, planning for the next raise. No matter where the business is in this case, I'm always going to do the best I can to support Digifox as a company. So I want you guys to have that kind of peace of mind when it comes to the company. Overall, in regards to the company itself, we've made some good progress. We got over 30,000 downloads of the application, about $10 million in assets under management. There's a lot of traction within Digifox for a kind of relatively small crypto startup. And things, again, when you get to 10 million, and AUM with the market growing as well as the users coming on, it's very easy to start seeing that compounding growth. Albeit we're not at that state right now. In this case, we think GPIC is going to be that next lever to really take us higher as DeFi has been a bit cooled down over the past couple of months. So as we've made that project pivot in this case, we're really expecting to continue seeing numbers grow in the company, the health of the company, even after this kind of wave of technical debt that we had with the Digifox Pro wallets and the account recovery in this case. That was a difficult situation for us, but it's typical. Most startups are going to go through a 6 to 9 month wave of technical debt as a company, and luckily we were able to get through it. We stuck to our guns. We wanted to do things right by the users, and nowadays the application, it just simply works. There's very, very few rare edge cases in this case, so we're really happy we're able to resolve that. That's an important thing, going forward, even if we want to do GPIC, right? So that's the state of the company. Company is doing well, in my opinion. I think that we're continuing to progress. GPIC is coming along well. We're hoping to possibly have a invitation beta in the near future. So if there's any of you who are interested in participating, you can reach out to the client success team. We'll give you guys a early warning for that beta coming out in that case, because you guys are here on the webinar. And then the second question is about like, where are we going in this case? So you guys know, obviously we have GPIC, but the question is about doing another funding round and producing financials. So one thing we are exploring is potentially doing another equity crowdfunding. Again, we haven't made any official announcement of it yet. We're not 100% certain. We're looking at our options. But for me, as you guys know, why we did the equity crowdfunding in the first place is I love giving everyone an equal opportunity to participate early on in a company. I hated for years how, I wanted to invest in companies like Uber and all these great startups. And unfortunately, until 2015, 2016, when the SEC had changed the rule to allow for equity crowdfunding, I'd have to buy Uber at a $50 billion valuation. The earliest I could buy it is at a $50 billion valuation at IPO. Not very fun, right? Not much room for return. So, yeah, we are definitely considering doing another equity crowdfunding, probably through Wefunder if we go about pursuing it. And we will let you guys know once that launches. We're very, very excited for it. We had great success last time. We raised $650,000 from nearly 1,000 unique investors across the world. And it's not just US investors. We had people from every corner of the world, people who had watched the channel, people who didn't know me. We were just incredibly surprised by the turnout. So yes, definitely that is something we are looking forward to, and we will keep you guys in the loop if we decide to launch that. But in regards to the financials, if we do another raise for the amount of capital we would need to raise through an equity crowdfunding, we're going to have to produce a financial audit of the 2020 financials and 2019 financials. So in that case, you guys will be able to see up until 2022 how the books looked in that case and stuff. And just for time's sake, that's probably what we're going to settle on in this case, providing that kind of transparency on the financials. Until we're a larger company, my main job is just to get out there and keep building the business. It's not per se for a lack of transparency.